in 2024, I want you to be happy. I really do. But now, what makes it easy to be happy? It's a positive mindset. Now, I could tell you and in this video, hey, so for 2024, just be positive. But that would be too vague, too broad. I want to give you a very, 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 very good tip that I use to keep my positivity. And the concept is simple. In 2024, I want to invite you to let other people be right, right? So when other people try to one up you or try to teach you things, I used to be the type of person who took that as a condescending attack on me. How dare this guy talk to me that way, right? Because obviously I'm the smarter guy here. Obviously I know what I'm doing. So when other people try to educate me, I would always have this kind of disgusted contempt of like, how dare you do that to me? And you know what? Um, that ultimately just ends up making my life miserable because it just hurts my feelings when the other person just like is saying things, right? So how can we radically shift that? Now, what if I believe you're right, right? And now I'm a software engineer, so somebody might, and I'm an expert in I mean, my career has been around big data. So somebody could come and tell me about how I should do my work. Oh, you should do X, Y, Z. But the thing is, I've been in this field for like 10 years, right? Now, if it's me with contempt, I'm like, I'm way better than you at this, right? And then I would just try to convince myself of like feeling bad. But now, instead of that, I let them be right. Oh, yeah, tell me a little bit more. I'm genuinely interested. Like, why do you make that suggestion? I'm interested in learning more. And when you do this, if they tell you the things that you already know, good. That means you were right after all. If they tell you things that you didn't know, good. Now you know more because of this experience. If they give you wrong information, good. Just don't take it, right? Like you had the opportunity to learn, but then it was like, oh, like that's just wrong and doesn't apply for me. But now, like your interaction with this person is instead of like contempt and negative, you start forming a positive bond with this person because you actually showed them what it is to respect another person. And now, when you respect another person, it benefits you because now you had a good day. You met someone you could really respect. And how many days are like that on average? Like, how many days can you honestly say, I met someone really cool. I met someone I could really respect today. And now, just by shifting this mindset of like letting other people be right and respecting other people, boom, now you have an opportunity for every day to be that kind of an amazing day. I also train Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. I'm a blue belt. I've been training for over 4 years. But now, sometimes I would train with a white belt and they would try to give me tips. And again, I would have this crazy amount of contempt of like, yeah, come on, I'll show you what our skill difference is. But then now, like when I do that, what's the whole point, right? Obviously, I have more experience, and now like all I did is just smash another person, and I learned nothing in the process, right? But what if I let go of that ego and I'm like, and that person is like, oh yeah, when you're in this situation, you should do this. I'm like, tell me more. Can you show me? And now, 9 times out of 10, I get a different perspective on that situation because that person is trying to give me advice because they went through some experiences that that made them have this really valuable opinion. So when I respect their life and when I respect their authority, regardless of their belt status, regardless of their experience, in the end, it just ends up benefiting me. And I would say, in the same situation, if I have the option to feel really bad and if I have the option to feel really good, I think it just makes more sense to feel good. But our short-sighted contempt, our short-sighted ego doesn't want us to do that. But now in 2024, I'm asking you to look a little bit on the longer run and let other people be right. You'd be surprised after about 10 times. Before the 10 times, I'm telling you it's going to be a little hard. But after the 10 times, you're going to start noticing how your interactions with people become different and how every interaction just makes you feel good at the end of the conversation.